Let's see. Oh man, check out that beard. It's coming in nice. Okay, let's go. Hello, Hornet Nation, and welcome to the weekly Reminders and Thoughts here on LHSN. I'm Joe Hutzler. What is the point of this show? Well, it's to remind you of some things that you may have forgotten about since you've been away from campus, and also some thoughts from those that you recognize the most from Hornet Nation. Before we get to all of that, let's first go to our coolest clip of the week. Of course, that is a news segment we've never had before, but you know, we're in the quarantine time, so here's the coolest clip we've seen this week. It comes from Lynchburg men's soccer's student assistant Liam Lovell in his living room. Looks like the toilet paper challenge. It's pretty popular around the world for soccer players, but check this out. Over the shoulder, up once, twice, three, four, and around and in the fireplace. Nice shot for Mr. Lovell. If you'd like your clip to be featured in next week's episode, send it to lynchburgsports@gmail.com. Now let's move on to our reminders for the week, and they come from a very familiar and very important face in the athletic department. That is Caroline Wesley Seiler. She is the Director of Athletic Training Services, and she wants to remind you about some resources that you knew you had when you were on campus, but you still have now that you are not.
Hey Hornet Nation, I have a few mental health thoughts that I wanted to share with you today. And also to let you know that we miss you, we're here for you, and that no problem or worry that you might have is too big or too small. So I have 4 things I wanted to share with you. The first is that our Spiritual Life Center is an awesome resource for you. You can follow them on Twitter or Instagram at Lynchburg SLC. The second is our counseling center. The counselors are all available and ready to help you, even from afar. So all that you need to do is reach out to a counselor that you've seen in the past to reconnect with them. Or if you are new and want to get connected, you can start with Tara Nunley, who is their director, or to your team's athletic trainer, and we'll help you make that connection. The third is your athletic trainer. We are here to talk with you about anything that might be bothering you, whether that's physical, mental, anything you might need. Our information is on the lynchburgsports.com website. And fourth is if you need a little bit extra help from your professor and want to set up a meeting with them, most faculty have added a link to their email signature that says set up an appointment. And just with 1 or 2 clicks, you can make that happen and see their available times within their Google Calendar. And I also wanted to share with you 2 resources you can access that are not connected with our campus, but they could be wonderful in case you need a little bit extra help or to talk through things with someone. The first is a crisis text line, and to access that you would text HOME to 741-741, and a trained counselor will reach back out to you immediately. And there's an app called Shine, which is a community for people with mental health concerns, anxiety, depression, those sorts of things, but they've also made a lot of their resources free during this time of uncertainty in our world, and you can access all of that online and lots of wonderful information there. So again, take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and the help is here if you need it. Have a great day.
Thank you, Caroline, for taking the time to walk us through that. More information from her in the coming weeks. Let's move on to our thoughts this week, and for that, we will go to the Hive podcast, which you can listen to anytime on Spotify, SoundCloud, and now iTunes. This past week, we heard from Dr. Todd Olson, also known as Coach Olson of Lynchburg Women's Soccer. He walked us through what we should be doing right now, how we should be approaching this situation and making sure that we take advantage of this opportunity.
Look at this as an opportunity to grow. You know, I'm a 57-year-old coach. I've been coaching college soccer for over 30 years, and I'm probably in about my 35th year of coaching. And no matter how much I try not to be the same and get caught in a routine, you get caught in a routine a little bit. And this has thrown my routine upside down, which has been fabulous because it's made me have to think. It's made me have to be creative. It's put me totally out of my comfort zone and put me in a place where I don't know what I'm doing. But that's okay, because that's when you can really learn and be creative, and that's when you get to see real change. And again, my age group, it's tough. We didn't grow up with this. We had rotary phones. I can remember party lines where I would be on the phone and somebody else down the road was on the phone and I had to get off until they were done. And so technologies, and I've seen the growth of it's just been almost overwhelming sometimes. And every day I wake up and I go, what don't I know today that somebody else knows about? And now I'm catching up a little bit. So use this as a catch-up time. If you're good at this technology, then embrace it and go with it, because it's going to put you ahead of the game and it's going to give you a competitive advantage as a coach. And so I'd say use the opportunity, because that's what you have to think about.
All right, before we get started on this coming week, we do have a few things for you to be looking out for this week. And the first is Monday, tomorrow, is National Student Athlete Day. And the NCAA has given us a tool for you to showcase your favorite things, your playbook, if you will. Please be on the lookout for that on our Instagram stories, where you can screenshot the image, share it yourself, and tag the NCAA in your post so that it might be featured on their page. Also, don't forget about the Hornet of the Week. Tune in every Tuesday afternoon for the live random number generator selection of a senior that will be the Hornet of the Week. And then the following day, we will have a live interview on Instagram Live. And we also are aware that this is the time where a lot of our teams will be celebrating their seniors. Today actually would have been Senior Day for Lynchburg softball. Please watch their account throughout the week, as they will honor every single senior on their squad. And I am very happy to state that here at LHSN, we are going to give those seniors their true Senior Day moment. Even though it's virtual, we will have a live stream of Mark Robertson reading over their stats and their career accolades for each senior. They'll be there with their family in their living rooms, wherever they might be, and we will do that in a way that it feels just like it would if they were getting ready to start their final home game here out on campus. So really happy about that, and hope you can tune in to that as well. That's going to do it for us this week. Again, we will be back next Sunday with more reminders and thoughts to help you get through this times. And I just want to remind you that regardless of how things feel, regardless of how long this might go, you have a lot of people here rooting for you. You have a lot of Hornets around the country that are supporting you in your time of need that we are in right now. So please do not forget that. We don't just miss you, we support you. And I hope that you can feel that with every attempt that we make to bring you information and to still bring that normal energy of One Nation closer to you. Even though it's digitally, we're still doing our best. And obviously that is a reflection of you doing your best to get through any obstacle that comes in your way. Until next time, I'm Joe Hutzler reminding you, it's a great day to be a Hornet, and we are One Nation.